Right, welcome to this video for Warhammer 40,000. I have Blood Angels Death Company. We're showing you how I use the unit. Just starting with 4 Death Company there. With the Death Company, the base points cost is pretty cheap for what you get. Feel No Pain and Furious Rage, where they get extra 2 attacks on the charge. Power Arm, Weapon Skill 5. So you get a decent stats for that points cost, 20 points. But as soon as you start adding upgrades to the Death Company, you start paying out a lot of points for them. I mean, to give these guys jump packs will cost you an extra 15 points each, and that's before you've even started to arm them with other weapons. So I try and keep the cost of them down. Now with the Death Company, you can arm them with the jump packs. That gives them more speed, but in the open they're going to be shot at, they're going to be picked off. The way I like to transport them is in the Storm Raven gunship. That will get them to their target quickly, and then because it's an assault vehicle, then they're able to get out and charge. So these 4, now I use these as a shield. These are the ones that are going to take the casualties, and then I'll show you what else I add to the unit. I take 2 Death Company with power weapons, and you'll see why a bit later. I take those. That's just to kill off opponents with good armor value saves. And then on top of that, I then add either 1 or 2 Death Company with Thunderhammers. The idea is, if I was going to organise them on the battlefield, it's these guys at the front like this, so that when the opponent fires you're going to perhaps take casualties from here, but you're only losing figures of a low points cost, and you're shielding the figures that are going to do the most damage, these along here. So you're hiding these in amongst the rest of the Death Company. That's your anti-tank capability there. You only need to take 2, you don't need to take a whole unit of them, and your points cost to be ridiculous. Just take a couple, that's enough to take out a vehicle, or even 1 on his own is enough to take out a vehicle. And then these guys for infantry clearance, and those guys just to act as a shield. A really good idea to add to these is a Death Company Chaplain or Ecclesiarch. Take them as an HQ choice. I usually do. The benefit of that, reroll misses and reroll wounds for Death Company, absolutely deadly. So that's the loadout that I take for the Death Company. Points cost not too bad, 130 for him, and about 250 for this lot here. Okay, you've got a scenario here showing you how the Death Company can be used and how they can perform with the loadout that I've shown you. So you've got a high initiative unit here in cover, some Dire Avengers, and I'm going to show you how the Death Company work. So let's say that we're flying in with Storm Raven, and let's say it goes at 6 inches. There, goes into hover mode, 6 inches, and then from there you then measure out your 6 inches from there. Now remember what I said earlier, you want your shield of guys at the front to protect the others at the back, like that. So let's say that you're going to roll up to charge, because you're able to charge now that you've come out of the Storm Raven. And we've got a 7, which is good enough. Been 5, so that's fine. So he'll do his Overwatch. He'll get 1 for the Exarch, which hits, and then he'll get 18 shots. Overwatch with the Shuriken catapults there. 6 as he wants. Sorry, the Exarch was a miss. So 6 as he wants. 4's to wound, gets 1. No save there, but feel no pain anyway. But even if you had taken casualties, you've still only lost, what, 20 points, 40 points, even if you take some bad hits in the Overwatch phase. So then you're able to charge in. There, I wouldn't bother firing the pistols. Depends. If you're up against a tougher target, you may want to fire. If you don't want your target to run away, then I wouldn't fire the pistols or bolters. There, so you pile them in. Make sure you get them all in base contact, and that way when you do take casualties you can choose any one of those to be removed, and again you can then protect your better stuff. So just put the Reclusiarch in there. Now I'm going to show you just the power weapons first. Base of 2 for Def Company, pistol and power weapon is an extra 1, and then Rage gives you +2 attacks. So that's 5 attacks each, and you'll see the benefit of having the Chaplain or Reclusiarch now. You're on weapon skill 5 against weapon skill 4, so it's freeze to hit, re-rolls because of the Chaplains, they've all hit, and then it's strength 4, toughness 3, freeze to wound, and look, you haven't performed very well there, but it's re-rolls for those as well, and you've got another 2. That is 8 casualties out of 10. You've almost wiped him out just with 2 guys, and then you've still got the chain swords and regular attacks on the other guys. You've still got the thunder hammer attacks to do, and you've still got the Reclusiarch's attacks. So it's worth using this unit to charge multiple opponents. For example, there's a vehicle on the end here, then you can put these out to charge the vehicle instead, still keep them within coherency, so you can adjust your battle line depending on what targets you're going for. So that's how to effectively use the Def Company, and again, as I said, not particularly expensive in points. When you're using the Storm Raven, the advantage of that is you're able to carry a Dreadnought, and I would carry Def Company Dreadnought just to give them supporting help. So you're then able to have an extra charge, an extra unit that's able to charge and attack the opponent in close combat. Anti-vehicle, anti-infantry, and he can use his firepower to support the Def Company. When you get into a situation with the Magna Grapples where you're able to hit a transport, pull it in closer, and the Def Company are able to charge it, and so on. So deadly combination there, and then well protected when you use the flyer to move them around the table. Right, I've got a situation here in the game, and say you wanted to take out this vehicle and then charge the contents of the Chimera as well. Let's say that the Storm Raven's moved up 6 to this position here, and then you can then deploy your Def Company. Remember to protect your good stuff at the back, like so. Then you can deploy the Dreadnought in support. Now you've got multiple options to be able to destroy this transport and then use the Def Company or the Dreadnought to charge the contents of the vehicle. The armament on the Storm Raven, twin-linked multi-melter, it's in range. You get the hit, you 8, 9, 10 penetrate, and the 4 becomes a 6 blown up. So immediately you've destroyed the Chimera, and then the contents of that unit are now open for charging. He'd be in cover there. That just shows you the fact that you're able to combine arms to be able to achieve your objective. So you've now destroyed the transport. You could easily fire the infantry if you wanted to, if you don't think you're going to reach, but now you have an option from the Dreadnought and these guys. Now let's say that we don't fire, we'll hold it off and he's in cover. We'll try and charge the Def Company, made a pretty good roll. 8, well they've made it, but it'd be into cover, so yeah, no, that's fine, he still made it. And Def Company Dreadnought. 6, he'll need to re-roll 1, he doesn't make it, but that gives you the options there of being able to charge, and the Def Company have made it in. So combining together, using the vehicle to break open the transport, and then charging with the contents that you have. That's my video for Def Company and how I use them. Be sure to check out my channel. You can see painting tutorials on there, showcase videos with HD images of all these units if you want to see these up close and in full HD, then you can, and there's battle reports as well where you can see how I've used these units in the various games. So thanks for watching and tune in next time.